things like this, you want to make sure that you cut it into similar sized pieces, because what that does is it lets it cook evenly. If you have a little piece of carrot and a big piece of carrot, and you cook them both together for 20 minutes, this one's going to be mush, and this one may be done properly. So, an easy way to do it, I say easy, it's a little time consuming, but you take your knife and you hold it on a 45-degree angle to the carrot. You make your cut, and you rotate the carrot a quarter of a turn, so you end up with like a diamond-shaped piece of carrot. So what this does, it keeps them around the same size so they cook evenly, and it looks interesting on the plate. You can see these are all right around the same size. If you had a carrot and you just did slices, it just looks like canned carrots. So we're not going to do that. It takes a little bit longer to do it this way, but it comes out much nicer looking. And really, you have nothing but time, so let's be real about it. So you can see these carrots start out small and they get big, but all these pieces are right around the same size. So I'm going to let Amy take over. I think Amy is right-handed, so I'm going to flip this around for her. And it's going to take a little while to get used to it.
Yeah,
you want to cut it on a 45-degree angle, and remember your fingers, keep them bent.
Okay.
Cut it on a 45-degree angle, rotate it towards you, quarter of a turn, and cut it again.
Okay.
And just keep doing that.
Never done it this way, so just like this.
Okay. So hold the knife straight if
Okay.
you're cutting on an angle.
Okay.
And a good way to hold the knife is put 2 fingers on the blade,
Okay.
up here, away from the sharp piece. And that kind of gives you more control of the angle of the blade.
So like that,
Yep.
and then just
And 45 degrees, but
keep my fingers closed, right?
you want the beveled edge, okay, rotate towards you a little bit. And if you angle the carrot towards you a little more, it'll be a lot easier, so you're
Okay.
not twisting around.
Okay.
Okay, keep the blade straight, but on a 45-degree angle. That's 30 degrees.
So I've never done this before. Which way, like this?
Yep. Okay, rotate towards you, quarter turn, so that the cut piece is facing up there. That's a good one.
There's hope for all you guys out
Finally,
there.
finally.
If I can do it, there's hope for
Okay,
everybody.
focus on what you're doing now. Good job.
Leave that piece or you keep
No,
going?
you can keep going. You can eat the remainder as long as you wash your hands.
I did, always.
There you go.
All right.
And you can go right down to the end, so you're not wasting it.
Okay.
You know, the idea is just keep the pieces around the same size. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. If people see this on their plate, they're going to think, wow, that's interesting. It's adding dimension to my plate. It looks good. They're not going to sit there, hopefully. Someone might, but they're not going to sit and, well, these aren't perfect. That's it. When you're on the small end of the carrot, you're gonna make a bigger slice. Well, you're good. Yeah, that's a little too big.
Okay.
And then
Too small?
that's good.
Okay.
And then as the carrot gets thicker, you're going to move the knife closer so you get a smaller piece, but you're going to have the same size shape. Okay, you got to turn the carrot and make it a 45-degree angle.
I'm not very good at this.
Angle it a little more. Turn.
Like that way. Okay.
Okay. So 45 degrees is.
There. Okay. There's hope for all you people out there. If I can do it.
Okay, so the glazed carrots, I'm going to put the carrots in a pan. I'm going to use some chicken stock, chicken broth. This is low sodium. You don't need a whole lot in there. You just want to about halfway up the carrots. Now I'm going to add a little bit of brown sugar. Don't add too much because you're gonna cook off the chicken stock, and it's gonna concentrate all the flavor. So if you add too much, if it's just sweet now, just sweet enough, when it's done it'll be too sweet. So a little brown sugar. You can use honey. If you have nothing else, you can use granulated sugar. We don't really like to use granulated sugar too much. Kind of counteracts the benefits of eating vegetables. Tiny bit of vanilla, and I'm going to stir it around a little bit. And you can just set this on your back burner. You don't want it too hot, but you want it to boil lightly. So you get it boiling lightly, and you can set your timer for 15-20 minutes, and forget about it. Stir it around a little bit. I'm going to turn it down so it's boiling lightly. And voila, hands off. All the liquid is cooked out of the carrots. It's thickened a little bit with the brown sugar that we added. They're nice and tender, not overcooked. They're not mushy, and these are ready to serve.